And hello, everyone.
Hey, what's happening?
Boozing with gays.
You know you have to play it again. Then play it again. For those in the back.
Boozing with gays.
Ready? I'm not ready.
Hey, everybody.
I'm barely ready. So our
We are
second
barely
child
ready.
just walking in the door. Hello, second child.
Hello, second child.
That's okay.
All right.
Just take the dogs back.
You can
into
say- you
your
wanna say
room.
hi?
If you want to say hi to
We
people.
just started. You can say hi.
We started. We're here.
Hey, cousin Jessica.
I have to tell you, okay, first of all, I could put up the It's Been a Week placard. But I called this episode By the Skin of Our Teeth.
Literally by the skin of our teeth.
I thought 2 days ago we were not going to be doing this. I thought the stuff that was going on in our household was so kind of deep and so, I don't know, significant that I said, I don't think I can do this. So we can bring this actually closer. Just help. Maybe that's what
there
you
we
wanted.
go.
That's what you wanted.
There we go.
We haven't even arranged this desk properly. I really did. So what basically, I'm not going to give things away. If you want to talk about things,
I
if
can talk about
anyone
it.
wants to talk about things, they may. But it just is. It thought it was miscommunication. I thought it was a lot of high emotion. I thought it was Sebastian ended up today. Oh, guess what? He has COVID. Maxwell had anxieties today. I'm not going to say what. Oh, there's a spider.
And there's
in
a
the
spider
drawer.
in the drawer.
Maxwell has anxiety. But this is what I kind of wanted to lead this to.
Yes.
Is that I think 2 days ago, these things felt almost insurmountable, didn't they?
Yes.
They felt
Very
like,
much so.
and I said to Michael, there's no way I can go on camera and pretend everything's okay and do a show. I can't fake this. I just need to move forward. Either let's cancel the show this week and let's take a break and take a breather, right?
Yes.
Or we have to talk about it, which we were like, I don't know if we want to talk about anything. And so I was about to cancel the show. I was that close.
That close.
And then for me, what happened is our second child, Maxwell, had anxiety. It's very funny. They are tiptoeing through a drawer because a spider's in there going, I don't want to touch the spider. But they had anxiety. I'm not going to give too much information away, Maxwell. And it caused you and I to focus like that.
We focused right back
And
into
all of a
it.
sudden we went, hold on. Why are we making it bigger than maybe it is? Did you think that?
Max, you want to say hi? Since you're right there. Nice pride flag on your jacket.
Yeah, so that was like 5 years ago.
I know. So, So we literally today around noon, said, let's do this. Let's put something together real fast because we can.
Well, one, you and I talked.
We had a long
That
talk.
was very helpful.
As you all know, I am bipolar and manic depressive, and I had a little bit of an episode. And it was not pretty. And it just
It kind of took you by surprise.
took me by surprise.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like one of those, there's a lot of those folks who go, and I used to be this person where I would go down for a week. I couldn't do anything. I'd just be curled up in a bed for a week. But this lasted overnight, maybe. Yeah. And so, but
Well, no, because it was a full 24 hours because Maxwell that happened 2 nights ago,
So-
and then Maxwell was this morning. And this morning, you and I went, oh, wait a minute.
And so we talked through it. And because sometimes I don't want to talk. I know that's hard to believe, but sometimes I don't want to talk. But we did. We talked and realized that even though there is so much happening and to everyone, and, and with what was going on with us, we still needed to be together in this space.
Yeah.
We needed to be together in this space. And we've worked through a lot today. I believe so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so we're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Come on, lead us to it.
All right.
And what month is it?
It's Pride Month, and Pride Month is held when?
June is busting out all over the meadow and the hill. But the busting out of bushes and the rumbling river riches all the little wheels that wheel beside a mill. June is busting out all over the and the little bit with riches and they hucking up a jeepers out of all the morning glories on the trail because it's June. June, just because it's June.
That was the wonderful Leslie Uggams. I probably could watch that every day.
If that doesn't bring you out of some of your doldrums,
just,
I don't know what will.
And there are these great interviews.
Just because it's June. Joan.
That was you, the bejeebers.
And the bejeebus. So,
and there are these great interviews you can tune in, and she talks about why she messed up and the difficulties of taping that particular moment.
You know,
and she's so entertaining, and she's so awesome about it. Like,
yeah, she's like, it happens. It's live theater. It was live.
Did she stop? No, she did not.
She did not stop. Which we are not going to do. We are not going to stop because we're going to get through everything we need to get through. Show us the fair use statement. So we're going to say it right now. Because excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research, without the need for permission from or payment to the copyright holder. That is what we are doing today. Can I say hi to some people?
Yeah.
Let's see who is here. Who's with us? Hit the little button in the corner there. Hey, I said hi to Cousin Jessica. Tracy Webster Cooley. Hey, Bay. Hello, Bethany Harrington. Bay, our line producer here. Dion Labriola.
No.
Sebastian has COVID. So there you go. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Greg. Jeanette. Jennifer Lee Warren. Jason Kennedy. David C. Nichols.
Look what Kathy Walker said.
Glad you guys worked through and came on tonight. I need some booze tonight, child. So do we. David C. Nichols. Sherry Barrett. Oh, my God. Sherry Barrett is here. This is a lovely, lovely thing. Fiona. Who else? I'm missing things because we have two different things going on here. Taryn's here because can't do nothing without Taryn. Taryn here and Michael Ward. I love it, love it, love it.
Pushing me out of frame. Out of frame. Just making yourself.
All right, so we're gonna put up a little thing. If you would like to join us and talk a little bit tonight, you can find. You can go to
wrong thing.
No, it's the wrong thing. You can go to our StreamYard account. It's also in comments. If you look for it in the comments, it is right there. Hey, Stephanie Dorsey,
you can click on that, go to it, and say,
"Come on,
I have something to say.
I have something to say.
I have something
and we may
to
let
say.
you in.
We might. We might go.
Yeah. So it is Pride Month, and the city of West Hollywood. If you are in California, which we are, the city of West Hollywood has so many events happening for Pride. I just want to mention.
Is this like the first time since
in
COVID?
2 years?
In 2
first
years,
time Pride is happening in 2 years. A couple things I just want to mention. The Pride Parade is June 12th in the city of West Hollywood if you want to go. And also there are several parties and singers. But the Grand Marshal of the West Hollywood Pride Parade is not me.
Oh, it's not
it is Janelle Monáe.
Well, that's good.
Janelle Monáe.
That's good.
As like super icon. And then JoJo Siwa as new icon. Is JoJo Siwa really an icon? Because icon to me means someone who's accomplished a lot. Girl has a ponytail.
She does the side pony. She's later on in the program even. So JoJo Siwa, she is places.
David C. Nichols said, "Oh, it's Joan 12." Joan 12. Hey, Lori Ann Campbell. Sean Lambert. What's up, baby?
So I'm going to share a gay pride thing.
What's a gay pride thing you want to share?
So this is old. It's 2 years old. But I mean, June is busting out all over is old. So there we go. This was posted by George Takei. I couldn't think of his name for a second. George Takei, Star Wars, whatever. What is it? Star Trek, Trekkie. But he posted this like a month ago. And I've been looking at this saying, I really like this, but it's not. Is it still pertinent? I don't know. The woman is Carrie Evans. She's a city council member of Minot, North Dakota. and she is talking to the people in her district, in her city, because they don't want them waving the gay flag during Pride. And this is what she said. That just, I don't know why. It gives me a little bit of life to know that even in North Dakota, people are out there fighting the fight.
That flag is called an abomination to God.
And it does make me mad. It angers me.
Well, just supposing they were, say, 5, 10 years old, and they drove by and they seen that flag and asked what it was, wouldn't you be embarrassed to tell them?
In terms of the numbers game here, there's probably a larger Star Wars fan base here than there is LGBT community. And, I mean, where's the Star Wars flag being raised?
I don't have the freedom no more. Hanging that stuff out there is so it's taken my freedom, my free speech away.
I am proudly the first openly elected lesbian in North Dakota. So that is why I'm not paying any heed to your crap. We are not some group of people who live in San Francisco or Seattle. We are here. We are your elected officials. We are your brothers. We are your sisters. And don't tell me you're not hatred and anger. That's all I feel. I've had to listen to it for days now, as is the mayor and many of my colleagues. It is unacceptable. This city is big enough for all of us. Me having a flag flying doesn't take away anything from your rights. But you know what it does for me? It shows me I live in a city that appreciates and embraces me and the people of my community, and that I can live here and feel safe. That's what it does. I'm sorry it doesn't make you feel comfortable, but we're here, we're queer, and we're not going away.
Once again, Carrie Evans, we're here, we're queer. And she still has a job there. They didn't kick her out, by the way. 2 years ago, she's still there doing the work.
She's telling the truth.
And she gets the support from the mayor and a lot of the other council people. It's sort of the people that are there. So maybe she's changed some minds in the past 2 years.
Hopefully. But we should all be fighting as hard as she is for rights. So celebrate Pride any way you feel necessary to. And know that however you do it, as long as you're having fun doing it, nobody should judge you for it. But boom. But speaking of judgment, though.
Oh, now where are we going?
So in Austria.
What? Wait, this is gay news? Are we still in gay news?
I thought we were still in gay news.
This is gay news.
It is gay news. Isn't that what we're saying? We're doing gay news right here?
Yeah, I don't know, but this is new. The Austria thing is new. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't know.
Austria put out an ad for their Burger King.
Oh, I didn't know it was Austria.
It was Austria. It's not America. It is Austria. And I just want to show you this ad.
Burger King. Whopper.
Burger King's Pride Whoppers come with 2 tops or 2 bottoms.
My question is, what would you order?
So, I have some questions. So, basically, if you order 2 bottoms, you're just gonna get 2 giggling girls. And if you order 2 tops, you're just gonna get frustration. Why would they do that? I don't understand.
I have an answer.
Why?
You might prefer more sesame seeds.
Not if you're a top and a bottom. You don't want sesame seeds. You want no sesame seeds. You don't want nothing. Sesame seeds. You don't want lettuce. You don't want nothing. Because if there's sesame seeds, somebody ain't done their job correctly.
Oh, I think we should do some. Evidently, there's a Wiener Schnitzel Pride ad. We should.
Oh my God. I think I need to see that.
Or is that just a lie? That might be.
Don't know.
You might just be joking.
I don't know.
It's not really a Wiener Schnitzel.
But I don't get it. Granted, no Burger King here is doing anything progressive. Let's be clear.
That we know of. Let's not.
Wait, hold on. So
short
Bay, I think Bay may have found the. Did you find the Wiener Schnitzel, Bay? I'm curious.
It's a YouTube. Get it. Oh, okay. Well, how am I doing this?
Let's see. Is that the Wiener Schnitzel? I don't think we can do it live right now.
Do you realize that you're talking louder as if she didn't hear you the first time? When she hears you,
Bethany,
are you Dr. Wiener Schnitzel?
Oh my gosh, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. I don't get it. But happy Pride. Happy
But
Pride.
hold on. Take this.
Oh, wait. So my husband right now is actually looking to find the Wiener Schnitzel. I don't know if you're going to find the Wiener Schnitzel. Gay Pride. He's typing right now. I should be.
I'm in a weird angle.
He's looking for it, everybody. No, we can't find it. Go back. All right. So we're back. So one thing we didn't talk about. So our son Sebastian,
He was making a joke.
How dare you joke on the Wiener Schnitzel? The Schnitz.
Is that it for our Pride?
The Schnitz. That's it for Pride.
So we have
I wore my Pride. You can't get more gay than wearing a shirt that says "Fierce" with the Golden Girls. You just can't.
So we have three things that are like markers.
But can I say one thing real quick about prom?
Oh, I guess so.
Our son, since we last talked to you, our son went to prom last Saturday, and we were wondering, wonder how it's going. I wonder how it's going. We wonder how it's going. So Kathy Walker, this is how it's going. How it went. He posted like 20 videos on TikTok, and he was having the time of his life. That's all I want to know. He had the time of his life at his prom. He looked so good. All right, now markers.
1. It's a marker.
Okay.
Marker. Well, okay. It's Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee. I guess we talk about that. Yes. Do we?
Can we call it Platinum Jubilee Tea Corn Pone?
I don't know what that means. I thought we'd get some looks.
From Little Abner.
Some looks.
All right, so here's some looks. So
on the left, you have Princess Zara. I still don't know how she's connected necessarily. I'm sure there are those out there that know. Of course, we have Meghan.
But Princess Zara looks like Carrie, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Carrie Bradshaw. Yeah.
Carrie Bradshaw.
The hair is a weird thing, isn't it? It looks very, very kind of like a Kim Undone. Then you have Meghan, who looks. What do you think? Meghan looks good. Yes.
I thought Meghan looked amazing, and you know the best thing about Miss Meghan, honey, she told those children, "I look fiercer than all of y'all,
and she chose
you
white.
hate me,
and she chose white,
and you hate me.
Boom.
So you don't hate me, but I'm gonna look good while you do it."
And then, of course, you get Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice, Sarah Ferguson's children, who look like
their mama,
Sarah Ferguson.
They look like their mama. Now, that orange dress with the black shoes and the black hat, girl, I don't know.
It's a bit Halloween for me.
I don't know.
Yeah. I
don't know.
Well, the other one looks a bit frumpy too. They're young people, aren't they? And they're not. Anyway, I was thinking, here's kind of more leading up to the crown, isn't it?
Yeah, whatever.
Future queens.
Yeah,
Future
let's
queens.
On. They ain't the real queens, though.
And then, of course, the queen.
Hey, mama. How you doing, mama? Look at her.
She's just smiling. I don't picture her smile. She is
323 years old and just smiling.
Platinum
Come
Jubilee.
On, Platinum. How many years is Platinum?
75, I think, isn't it? Because gold is 50.
All right, so is Platinum 75 or 100?
No, she's not 100. I think it's 75.
Okay, she ain't 100.
Lizzie Russ is 70.
70. Platinum is 70. 70, Lizzie Ross. 70. 70 girl, 70. She should be a musical.
Okay. This is a question. Who's
Jubilation
older?
Tea Corn Pone.
Here's a question. Who's older? Queen Elizabeth or Popeye?
What?
Who is older? Queen Elizabeth or Popeye?
Queen Elizabeth or Popeye? I'm gonna have to go with Queen Elizabeth.
I don't know.
Wait, how old is Popeye?
I don't know how old Queen Elizabeth is. Popeye is 93. Is Queen Elizabeth older or younger than 93? Who knows? Someone out there knows.
I think Queen Elizabeth is older. Hey, Adam Alexander.
So Popeye is 93.
And the Queen is 90. Because I think the Queen is like 1 year older than my mother was.
Queen is 90. Of course, Lizzie Ross knows that.
96.
So the Queen of England is older than Popeye. They have a new cartoonist for Popeye. I have an image. I just thought I'd put it out there. I mean,
because wait, is it Popeye's birthday?
Well, I mean, he was 93 in January. Is that his birthday? Aww. They have a new cartoonist. That's what they're putting out there. This is the new cartoonist.
Hey, Bernard. Okay, hold on. So what does Popeye look like?
Well, his name is Randy.
No, I've not seen this.
You keep talking on top of me. His name is Randy Milholland, right?
I love Randy.
I mean, it looks like Popeye, I would say, but they're a bit more of a modern vibe.
Popeye's been camping out in front of the clown, asking for different balloon animals for 20 minutes. I didn't know Popeye liked clowns or balloons. There's a lot you don't know about Popeye. That's the stupidest fucking cartoon I've ever read.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
I don't know what it means, but what do you think of the imagery? Do you like the cartoons? They look a bit more modern. I like them. I really
They just put dark lines around them.
There we go. Well,
so they highlight the colors more, but...
Well, they put dark lines around her, too.
Shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Your Highness. He knows not what he says.
He knows not what he says. And then the other milestone. So those are 2 milestones. Third milestone.
Is there an actor named Miles Stone? Or like Miles Stone? So the third milestone is...
All right, now the question is this. Which is older? Are you ready?
Which is...
Queen Elizabeth, Popeye, or the Scripps National Spelling Bee? Which is older?
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth. Because, so Queen Elizabeth, 96. Scripps National Spelling Bee is 94. And Popeye is 93. These are all some old, and we're like celebrating them.
So here's the thing with the Scripps National Spelling Bee. As some of you already know, I was the spelling bee chancellor Illinois. Illinois. Back in my younger days when they called me Delta Dawn. I was the spelling bee champ. But the words, because you watch the spelling bee, and it was just a good watch, y'all. I don't know if anyone's interested, watch it. It's good. Because you are rooting for these children. And when they misspell, it's like, no. Because you just see the disappointment. Because children can't hide their disappointment. It's just all over their face. It was all over their face. That was for Bernard K. Addison. He knows that jam. And you can't hide it. You can't hide it. So this
lost
year,
his train of thought. Do you find it as amusing as I do? He's talking, he goes off script, he loses his train of thought, and I'm just a little bit amused. I could get him back on track. I could feed him the line, but no, I watch him stumble.
I fall down, but I get up again, and I something whatever the line is. All right, so this week was the 94th Scripps Spelling Bee, and back in my day when I did the spelling bee.
It was like the second, right? The second annual?
I didn't do the scripts. I didn't make it to scripts. They didn't at that time, they didn't let black people do scripts. So, but like our words were like,
bodacious.
Buffalo. Your word is buffalo. Can you use it in a sentence?
No, wait. Do you really remember?
Buffalo is above.
Do you really remember any word that you had to spell in a spelling bee?
I was in 5th grade. I don't remember.
You don't remember the words?
I don't remember what the words were. But it was like, honestly, it was like buffalo, onomatopoeia, which we all learned to spell onomatopoeia.
Q-tip. X-ray.
Discharge. Could you use it in a sentence?
So
by the time you're an adult, you will have some discharge.
Set up this clip.
All right. So the Scripps Spelling Bee, which has been happening for 94 years, for the first time ever in the history of the Scripps Spelling Bee, they had a word off.
They had a tie.
It was a tie.
And they had to go to a word off.
They had to go to a word off.
Which sounds kind of nasty.
They had a list of like 30 words in a minute and a half. Mm-hmm. And these little children, and the two who had it were 12 and 15.
Yeah.
And they were given words to spell.
And it was the same group of words, and whoever got the most correct would win the spelling bee. And we have a segment. Do you want to should I play?
I just want to okay, here we go.
Oh, should I play?
Play it.
Play it.
Malbrook.
Malbrook.
Ornithorhynchus.
Ornithorhynchus.
Nyandabai.
Nandubay.
Moorhen.
Moorhen.
Harini, you correctly spelled a total of 21 confirmed correct words. That means that Harini, you are the 2022 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion. Congratulations.
And I have to say this. Harini Logan won $50,000.
Come on, Harini.
And the other gentleman, Varuk Raju, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Vikram Raju, he won $25,000.
Ain't a bad day.
So
Learn how to spell.
learn-
Let me just say how beautiful it was to see two brown people up there.
Mm.
Two brown people showing y'all out.
Well, last year.
Come on now.
It was a young black woman one.
Now,
I mean,
young black woman won last year.
I have a theory that
But
white people can't spell. At least in my family, we are the worst.
But that's
spellers.
part of your
No, no, no.
heritage.
Here, wait. I got something. Don't look at anything.
All right, hold on. Can I just say one thing? One of the words she had to spell.
Yeah.
Hold on. Ornithorhynchus. Ornithorhynchus.
Right.
I don't even know what that means.
Well,
Ornithorhynchus.
I have a quiz.
Oh. Okay, here goes the
Okay,
quiz.
everyone needs to keep track of their quiz results because we do have a prize.
Should I show the prize?
No,
Not yet.
yet. I don't think yet. Maybe we'll tease them later.
There's a good
This
prize,
is a
y'all.
quiz. These are the 4 words that you heard in that thing and the definitions. The definitions are not lined up with the 4 words. I want you to look at them and figure out if you can figure out what means what. So are you ready for this, Michael Shepard?
Oh, God.
I know. You just don't know what I'm going to come up
It's
with.
Ornithorhynchus.
Here we go. So you had Malbrook, Ornithorhynchus, Nandubai, and Moorhen. Those are the words that are. I forget her name now. What's her name? Harabi.
Hold on. Harani
Said. So I kind of want to put
Harini.
this. Can we do this with the image? I
All
wish
right,
I could do that and do this.
Can you do what
It doesn't work that way.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, but so why don't you? So Michael,
Don't look it up, y'all.
don't look it up. So we're going to go through this, and Michael, you're going to play. So if you can, you will get one right answer for every correct, and keep tabs because whoever has the most points at the end of this gets a prize, and it is
All
not
right.
a loaf of bread. Okay, Michael, what do you want to start with? What word do you think you know off the top?
Malbrook.
Malbrook. What do you think that is?
Malbrook is a small tree in the mimosa family.
A small tree of the mimosa family. How many people agree that Malbrook is a small tree of the mimosa family? Ding, 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 ding. Should I tell you? Malbrook is a West African arboreal monkey.
That was see, you go with your gut. You have to go with your gut.
Malbrook is a West African arboreal monkey.
Damn it.
Okay, next.
All right. Moorhen.
Moorhen is what?
It better be a water bird that's a member of the rail family.
It's kind of self-explanatory, isn't it?
Yeah.
I decided to put it next to each other to try to confuse you. But yes, Moorhen is D, a water bird that is a member of the rail family.
Ha-ha! So then Ornithorhynchus, I'm going to say that, well, that has to be a small tree of the mimosa family because Nandube is a monkey.
Okay, so Michael says...
No, sorry, Nandube is an egg-laying mammal. My bad.
Okay, which one are you saying? You're saying Nandube or you're saying Ornithorhynchus?
No, Nandube, egg-laying mammal.
Nandube is a small tree of the mimosa family.
God damn it.
Ornithorhynchus, well, look at this. It's of an egg-laying mammal. So yes, Malbrook, just to go through it again, is C. Ornithorhynchus is A. Nandube is B. And Moorhen is D.
Did anybody get it?
I would like to know how many points do you have? Did you get any right? You got the Moorhen right.
I got Moorhen.
You got 1. So say 1.
All right, Moorhen.
If anyone want to comment, what else do people
I got
get?
the
How many?
Moorhen.
The more you know. Thank you, Bethany. We should have a little firecracker.
I don't know who said, but okay. Is there anything? What else? Because that was I feel so horrible because that sucked.
Well, we have another quiz later on, but we're going to get.
Oh, we
to
do?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
Lizzie Ross said that she got them.
Oh, Lizzie.
Sherry Barrett got 2. Jimmy Warren got 2. Lizzie got all of them.
So Lizzie Russ has 4 points.
All right.
She's in the lead at the moment.
Hey, Vicky.
As far as
Vicky Jack. Yeah. What's up, girl? Okay. So, all right. So, what are we talking about now?
Well, something happened in the Louvre Museum. I have film.
What happened in the Louvre?
So it's about the Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
A 36-year-old vandal disguised as an old lady in a wheelchair jumps up and smooshes the Da Vinci masterpiece with cake in a protest about climate change. He was arrested, and the 500-year-old painting escaped harm thanks to its bulletproof casing.
Security guards probably did the best they could at the time. They were probably quite shocked. I imagine it will go to a lab and be inspected. The glass might have to be replaced.
I wasn't going to keep her in, but she cracked me up. The glass might have to be replaced. Because it was creepy. I kind of want to talk about this. The Mona Lisa. Okay, first of all, think of the preparation. He was in a wheelchair. He had a wig.
But he had
under his clothing a cream pie and a bunch of roses. So he gets out of the chair. He strews the roses. They didn't quite say this in the thing. He then does the cream pie. That's a lot of planning.
First of all, sir, or the person who says he dressed like an old lady. That wasn't an old lady.
Wasn't a good. No,
that was like a 45-year-old divorcee who is visiting France for the first time. That's what that looked like. Second, it has
This has to be shown.
What is it?
Oh, did you just do that?
I did.
Yeah. And he's arguing climate change. This is what I thought was so funny.
Second.
Yes.
Did she say that it has a bulletproof glass around it?
I don't know if it's bulletproof. It is a protective glass, and you saw it.
I think she said bulletproof, which says to me, oh, so the Mona Lisa has more protection than the children in schools.
Well, that's true. I think that's probably very true.
Because they ain't throw in France. They throwing pies.
But this is my question.
It's bulletproof. But in France, they throwing pies.
So this is my question. This is my question to you. You
question?
keep performing, but I'm asking.
Pies.
I'm trying to get a discussion going.
Discussion.
My question is this: do you think he really intended damage? Because that bullet, whether it's bulletproof or just a different type of protective, it's been there for decades. It's not like the world doesn't know this. So did he know he's just going to put it on, like, I don't know, plexiglass? Or did he really think, I'm going to do damage? Was it just
not plexiglass?
Because, well, hold on. He could have taken the pie and actually put it on a real painting. A different real painting, not the Mona Lisa.
If it was a Modigliani, I would have gone.
Yes,
I would have flown.
He could have
to meet his ass and whooped his ass. If it was a Modigliani, don't fuck with Modigliani. That's my boy. So,
but I think that it was. I think it was all a stunt. I think he very much knew it wasn't going to damage.
By the way, Banks is here, and Carla Valentine.
Carla Valentine
is here. What's up, Bankies?
And also throwing flowers. Did you know he threw flowers? He goes, I'm going to do something. Throw flowers. Pie. It's a lot. It's
like bad performance art.
It is.
We didn't plan that.
We didn't plan that.
Oh my God. But that was just, oh my God. But, okay. So that's stupid. But this we're about to talk about is real stupid.
But it was more damage.
It was more damage.
Yeah.
Because literally, as somebody said, oh, someone put a pie on bulletproof glass and they're going to replace it? It's pie! Cream pie. And who doesn't like a good cream pie in the face? If you know, you know.
Oh my God, this is just going on forever.
So at the Dallas...
this Park Dingwell. Betsy?
At the Dallas Museum
Betsy?
of Art... stop it. That's a Hillsborough joke. None of y'all will get it. None of you will get it.
It is a white waspy joke. People will understand.
Not in this group.
When you have Park and Betsy and Parks like Betsy.
At the Dallas Museum of Art, some fool who broke up with his girlfriend. Oh, no. She was mad at his girlfriend.
Oh, I don't even know that much
information. Broke into the Dallas. Eileen Finkelstein is here. Eileen, what's up, girl? Broke into this place and went in and destroyed $5 million worth of huge artifacts.
He kept picking up objects like stools and throwing them into glass cases, or what?
He picked up a hand sanitizer stand, broke a case,
and then threw it.
Grabbed an ancient indigenous
like a Greek
jar,
amphora,
and threw the jar down.
Oh, the bloody
it's like literally
Umberto.
all on camera. So he can't say, wouldn't me. He can't Republican this shit because they have him on camera. Well, maybe he could because, Jesus. I'm like,
$5 million.
$5 million. He's 21 years old and his life is over because he was mad at his girlfriend. And in honor of Pride Month, thank you, Jennifer Lee Warren. Thank you very much. By the way, I'm drinking some vodka. He has
I made a
Manhattan, so we just drinking because we just couldn't get together.
Because this is the skin of our teeth.
You know what? Terrence says, hello,
almost.
toxic masculinity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and that is a problem in this country. It's a huge problem.
But you know what the opposite of toxic masculinity is?
ARP.
AARP. Which I'm a proud member. Fuck y'all. What isn't toxic is
Jolene.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. Okay, so Duncan Hines has a Dolly Parton cake mix. Y'all.
Coming through a retailer. First of all, that she looks a bit crazy there to me.
Or her head's
she looks like she's been standing there for 30 minutes and is over it. But I got an image for you, another one for you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Dolly Parton Baking Collection. Dolly's Baking Collection was so popular they are currently out of stock. Sign up via the link below for updates on when more will become available.
This is why it's become significant. First of all, Duncan Hines, whether they knew they were doing this or not, did a crazy smart thing. They created something, limited supply. People have gone out. They have spent how much money per box, Michael?
Well, okay. So if you go on Amazon right now, $30 a box.
We could
You can get this box for $30 on Amazon.
$30 a box.
Or I went to Ralph's and got it for $2 a box. Several. I've already given one away. My friend Dion got one of them, and he's going to make a cake, and he's going to let me taste it. I can't wait.
And one of them is, come on, you got to say it.
One of them I want to give away to one of you.
And that brings us to our second quiz.
All right, don't lie. Go.
This is the Mona Lisa quiz. I'm going to put up 5 dates. And no, you can't leave.
I can't leave.
No, and 5 actions. We're going to go through it, kind of like we did the other thing.
All right.
Things that happened to the Mona Lisa. We're going to have to read this out loud. So the 5 dates are 1911, 1956, 1974, 2009, and 2022. One of the actions is, while at the National Museum in Tokyo, the painting was attacked with red spray paint because there was no accessibility for the disabled. I can't read words now.
That's a good drink.
B is distressed as an old woman.
No, not
dressed as an old woman. A 36-year-old man cream-pied the Mona Lisa protesting against climate change.
Easy.
I think everyone should get that one.
Easy.
C, a Russian woman smashed a teacup against the painting because she had been denied French citizenship. D, the Mona Lisa was stolen by a Louvre handyman who believed the painting needed to be returned to Italy. So, do you have a sense of any of them?
Right,
besides,
I had to get more ice.
I know.
Fierce. All right, so.
Do you want to go
here's
back?
the thing. No, I don't need to go back.
Well, some people might need to go back.
Go back.
There's a correct point. Everyone should have one correct point on this. It's an obvious one. Why don't we do the obvious one right off? Everyone gets one correct point. Go, do it.
All right, put down your answers.
What's the easy one, Michael?
All right, so easy one is 2022 is B.
B, dressed as an old woman, a 36-year-old man cream-pied the Mona Lisa protesting against climate change. That is correct. Everyone should have 1 point. 1 point.
But we're trusting you.
We're trusting you.
We're trusting
you.
There's
a whole trust thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to add these scores to the previous scores, and then we'll see who wins the Dolly Parton cake. Ding, 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 ding. Which one are you giving them? Whichever one they choose?
Well, I've got 5.
No, but are they all different flavors?
Of each.
So you have banana and coconut. Those are the two cakes, though, right?
Now, I do want to read something to you.
Okay.
This is, if you read, so if you have the Dolly Parton say Southern Style banana cake.
Yeah.
Hey, Duffy. Hey, girl. Michelle Duffy's here. You need this cake mix, cup of milk, half a cup unsalted butter. That's a whole stick.
Yeah.
4 eggs.
Yeah.
Do you remember back in the day you'd make these cakes and it'd be water, an egg, and some cooking oil?
We're in the middle of a quiz. You know
all right. Vanilla, a banana pudding, instant pudding mix, cold milk. It's so much stuff you need for
So
this.
basically, it's not...
Honey, it's not
to make the ideal.
It ain't your grandmama's cake. Or actually, it is your grandmama's cake.
I now know why she's so tired in this picture.
I know it is your grandmama's cake. It ain't your everyday cake now. It's your grandmama's cake.
Okay, what other one do you want to do? Which one do you think you know?
So the Bolivian man threw a rock at the painting just cause. That was 1956. Because the handyman was 2000. The handyman was 2009. So the handyman was 2009.
Should we start with the handyman?
Yeah, that was So 2000. That was D. That was 2009.
So D. Then Mona Lisa was stolen by a Louvre handyman who believed the painting needed to be returned to Italy. Michael says it's 2009. Do we have agreement? When do people think the handyman was? Hi, Michelle Duffy.
Hey.
And we go back. I've lost the right thread entirely. The handyman is 1911, Michael. It was stolen. He was a handyman. The Mona Lisa was not an important painting in 1911. He was a handyman at the Louvre, and he decided with his buddies, hey, this needs to go back to Italy. And he kind of tucked it away and just kind of ran down the stairs and left, tried to get it. He tried to sell it to the Uffizi.
I think it's so funny that people could just steal shit like
in 1911. Yeah, well, in 1911.
I'm going to walk out with the Mona Lisa.
Nowadays, you can't even pie the Mona Lisa.
Right.
So
give me
correctly, B is 1911. Okay, so which other one do you want to do?
Well, I think you should give me the answers, and we should move forward and see what other people's answers are.
Well, pick one. You get to choose.
A Russian woman smashed a teacup against the painting because she was denied French citizenship.
I like that one.
Look, Karen.
I have to look at my notes. That's 2009. The Russian woman went in. She once again hid a teacup amongst her belongings. Why a teacup, we don't know.
Okay.
And goes, okay, I'm mad. They denied me French citizenship. What's the most French thing I could attack, although Italian? And threw the teacup
at the
Mona Lisa. Let me say this, with the bulletproof glass so it didn't get damaged.
Can I just say this?
What?
Why do people hate her so much? We don't even know who she is, and people hate her. Is it a self-portrait of him in drag?
We don't know.
Is it his mother? Is it his auntie? We don't even know who the heifer is. And yet people keep doing things to her. It hurts me.
You've learned from all of my talking to you about the Mona Lisa over the years.
Oh, because I don't have an education.
No, but I've talked to you. Know that I've said things to you. You got to give me. Okay, wait, let's just finish this out because I'm not tired. Okay, A. While at the National Museum in Tokyo, the painting was attacked with red spray paint because there was no accessibility for the disabled. What was A?
1974.
That was A. It was 1974. Ding,
Yay!
ding, ding, ding. You got one right. You got
okay.
two. So that's two right?
All right, just give us the answers.
And then we're down to B, the last one. A Bolivian man threw a rock at the painting.
1911.
Just cause. That was 1956.
Bitch.
So the way it goes, 1911 is D, 1956 is E, 1974 is A, 2009 is C, and 2022 is B. You get 1 point for each.
Tell us your answers.
Let's see what people did.
Everybody, Mona got secrets.
Mona got secrets.
Girl, Mona got secrets. I don't need to know your answers. Just tell her how many you got right.
Yeah, we just want to know how many
you got right.
Because I'm too drunk to. Bethany, I can't decipher any of that.
That's too wrong. That's wrong.
I think she got them all right. Jennifer Lee Warren got 2. Lizzie got 3. So Lizzie, you got
1.
4.
You got 1. Because I'll mail this to you. Carla got 1. So far, Lizzie Ross gets a cake.
Lizzie Ross, I think, won a cake. She gets to choose.
Oh, well. But here we go. Can I tell you this?
Yeah.
If you're in LA when I make this, you want to come by and get it because I can make 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Come on by. Come on by. 'Cause I'm about to make this pudding cake. This pudding cake. Oh, Lord, racism.
Oh, Bethany didn't get them right. She just typed out the right answers. Are you saying you got them all wrong, Bay? Just wondering.
Right.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, Michael Shepard.
Obi-Wan
was released
Kenobis?
on Disney Plus, and it is the highest seen, visualized TV show. What is the phrase? Watched. Boozing.
Yes, because you watch TV.
But Bethany goes, she quit.
The whiteness of it all.
So
All
yeah,
right,
but
go.
it's the highest watched TV show created for Disney Plus.
All right. Yes, it is.
That's a lovely thing. Michael, what is not lovely?
Moses Ingram, who's a fantastic actress, just beautifully realized actress. You will know her originally from what's the chess series?
Oh, the Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit. She played the black girl.
She played. I know something. Marianne. She played Fatima.
Anyway, but she's
I don't
in
remember who
this.
she
Hey,
played.
Dion. But she's in this series, and I've not watched it yet. He's watched it. She's fantastic.
I've
from what I
seen
understand.
three. They've had 3 episodes there.
But because she's black and she's in the world of Star Wars.
So we have to say who she plays. Can I say who she plays?
Yes.
She plays Reva Savander. Reva Savander. She is a Imperial Inquisitor. So she works with Darth Vader. So the series takes place right after the 3rd movie. So kind of in the Ewan McGregor time period when he played Obi-Wan Kenobi. And so it's 10 years after that last movie. So after Natalie Portman dies and she delivers the twins, etc. The twins were put to 2 different families, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it takes place then. And one of the first episodes is Princess Leia, who's all of 10 years old, who's just a spitfire, as you would imagine Princess Leia to be. She's an awesome little actress, don't know her name. But she ends up getting kidnapped, and so Ewan McGregor, as Obi-Wan Kenobi, has to kind of go figure out, where's Leia?
I don't care. What happened to her?
Well, Princess Leia?
So.
No, but then, so I have to say this, so Moses Ingram plays Reva, and she's like, I'm going to fucking get Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, so first of all, these are spoilers. These are spoilers.
No, these are not spoilers.
Okay.
She's the villain. She is the villain of the piece. She is an awesome
Do
actor.
we know she's the villain of the piece when we first see her?
I think that happens, yes. She's wearing all black. Yeah, we know she's a villain.
I've not watched it, but I know.
How can you say she's a spoiler when that's
No,
who
I'm
she
saying
is?
no. I'm saying you're giving spoilers.
No, I'm telling you what happens, yes. I'm telling you that I didn't say what happened after Princess Leia gets kidnapped.
Anyway, somebody
But-
called her a nigger.
Oh.
And a monkey.
But not on the show.
Because they don't
These are
understand. Yeah, these are words that were used against her because they don't want black people in the world of Star Wars. They don't want black people in the world of anything because racism exists and it is strong and it is. And a lot of people came out in her defense.
So I have 2 things, Michael. What do you want to say first? Do you want to see Moses' thing or Ewan McGregor's
I just want to see Moses' thing.
Okay, I gotta find it. It's down here. There we go.
Long story short, there are hundreds of those. Hundreds. And I also see those of you out there who put on a cape for me, and that really does mean the world to me because, you know, there's nothing anybody can do about this. There's nothing anybody can do to stop this hate. And so I question what my purpose is, and even being here in front of you saying that this is happening. But I think the thing that bothers me is that, like, sort of this feeling that I've had inside of myself, which no one has told me, but this feeling of like, I just gotta shut up and take it. You know, I just kind of gotta bury it. And I'm not built like that.
Part of the reason why we had hey Julie, part of the reason why we had our thing this week is because at a certain point, I felt I gave up. I felt that I'm expendable as a black man in this country. Why am I trying? Why am I trying to change lives? Why am I trying to do this? Why am I trying to do that? Because I'm fucking expendable. And then you see shit like this where white people let us know once again they do not want us in their spaces. And it breaks you down, y'all. It breaks you the fuck down. Because this shit is constant. And I know my husband wants to play Ewan McGregor.
No, I don't need to play it.
Ewan McGregor says, "Oh, well, we should stand behind her. We should do this."
Don't shortchange him. He's
no,
the
I'm not
producer
shortchanging
as well as the actor, and he did.
I
did
I don't want to shortchange him. He stood up for his actor. He stood up for her. But
we don't have to play her. That's not him. But that's not the.
But
I do want to say, if I may,
yes.
The shocking thing about this, number one, in terms of the Star Wars universe, there have been actors of color all throughout the whole thing. I mean, starting with James Earl Jones, and there were fewer actors of color in the beginning.
But they didn't see James.
No, they did not. And then it took a couple years. We got Billy D. Williams. We got Sam Jackson. I mean, they added them on. I'm not saying it was equal, but the Star Wars as of lately has been much more.
But then you have Kelly Marie Tran, who was part of this universe, and she had to leave social media because the racist kept coming for her.
Well, this was the statement. This was getting at about the statement I read that really hit home, and this is why I think that Moses said there's nothing anyone can do. Lucasfilms told her when they hired her, this will happen, and there's nothing we can do about it. And that I find shocking, that we're going to give you this awesome job. You're going to be part of our club. You're going to have this amazing part. We know you're going to do an awesome job, and yet we cannot protect you. That leaves me speechless.
Think about that. Her boss told her, "You're gonna be called every word in the book, and ain't nothing we can do to protect you. Massa can't protect you." Think about that shit. Think about that. That's just, and it made me start, hey Carl, and it made me start thinking about things like when I have friends who have said to me, you know what? I don't see color. I judge everyone as human. I believe everyone is equal. I was raised, this is what I was taught. I was taught that everyone is equal. Every single person is on the same playing field. And what I want to say to the people who say that is that your parents did not teach you to be anti-racist. Your parents taught you to say something that would make you look better in public. Because unless they sat you down and taught you anti-racist behaviors, unless they sat down and told you this is what racism looks like, these are the people it happened to, these are the circumstances that were caused by white people, then guess what? When you say things like, I don't see color, I only see humans, you are telling me that you don't give a fuck about me. As long as you feel good about yourself.
But I will say this, Michael, the parents that you're talking about are the people, they didn't know. No one knew back then.
Oh!
No, let me finish. I said that wrong. You're right. They didn't know how to teach anti-racist behavior. That was not...
because it didn't affect them.
No, it didn't
because
affect
they
them.
chose...
You're 100% correct. I am
to
not arguing this
everything
at all.
Because it didn't affect me.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, just say that you like the black kids. People will like you for that. Say those little brown kids over there. Just, as long as you say hi to them, that's fine. You're doing great.
No, but my point is that was not a lesson, at least my parents' generation even knew how to talk about. That wasn't a thing then. They didn't know how. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I'm not saying they ignored or didn't ignore or did whatever. I'm saying that wasn't anything that was a thought process back then. This is a newer teaching anti-racism behavior from white families. I think is a fairly new.
But do white people who are woke go back and talk to their parents about these things?
That's individual.
Or do they
I don't have
let
an answer for that.
it go?
That's
well, that was part of that generation. Now I'm trying to do better.
That's individual. I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
I talked to my parents about it.
I'm just saying.
You've heard me. So
I'm just saying.
I want to switch gears a little bit, and because I want to get your take on this. I don't really have a definitive. I think overall it looks good, but I really just don't know. And that is the fact that in California, Gavin Newsom put together his team like 2 years ago to start reparations. And it's made news this week about how this has become a model that, it might be ignored by this country for all I know, but it might be a model in which we could move forward as well. What are your thoughts about? Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
I can talk about it, but it's almost like talking into the abyss.
Well, that's what I'm worried about. I'm hoping that it doesn't go into the abyss.
I don't want. I would love it to have a real honest dialogue. I would love it to have an honest dialogue. The people that wrote
it, I mean,
because
there's history. It's like a 200-page document right now.
Right.
And it's from what I've read, and this is not just white people reading it. It seems to be very intricate with looking into the racism that California has perpetuated specifically against Black people. And then Newsom has since said, of course, that he wants to look into reparations for Native Americans.
But there's a whole section of beach land. The name just threw out of my head. It's not Newport Beach. It's one of the beach areas that was all Black owned. That was robbed from Black folks. They're trying to get their land back. But all of a sudden, all these very wealthy people.
Well, but a lot of that stuff, a lot of
who
these
have bought
histories,
this land,
at least the article I read,
it wasn't theirs.
A lot of those histories are in this report,
yeah,
where they talk about people not being able to get their parents' land because of X, Y, and Z. They're Black, basically. And there's a lot of those instances. I have no idea if this is. Do you know that? And then I read this within this article that Evanston, Illinois, is the first city to make reparations available to Black residents, and they based it off of some of the stuff that was written here in California.
Okay, let's be clear. It's almost passed. It's not passed yet. It's not passed yet.
That's not the wording I read was that it had passed in Evanston.
And I might be wrong, but what I read was that it had not passed. If anyone has
I read the phrase "becoming the first city."
Thank you. Bruce's Beach. Sure. Bruce's Beach. Yes.
So I like hearing that this is in the wind. I have no idea if it's going to go anywhere, but I think that it should. I have statistics.
We shall see. We shall see.
So we didn't think we'd go an hour. We said at the half hour.
I said to him, "Well, we'll just talk. We'll just talk, and we might go like 35, 40 minutes because we're just exhausted." But I do want to say this: one of the things that helped us today is that during all our mishigas, we got some of the best news we've had in almost 2 months. I can't say what it is.
You can't tell people that and then not say. We can't say. But why are you doing that?
But I'm just saying.
No.
Also, one of the reasons that helped us.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Because Bill Gates wants you to eat his fake meat that grows in a Peachtree dish. Because Bill Gates wants you to eat his fake meat that grows in a Peachtree dish. Peachtree dish.
I just love that you can already. I totally cut my husband off. I love that you can buy this T-shirt already. Grow your own meat in a Peachtree dish, because our good buddy Marjorie does not know how to speak the English.
Yo, she won by 50 points in her election. She won by 50 points, and you want to talk about?
And that's where you get the shirt.
If anybody wants to order me that shirt, I swear to God, I'll wear it. We want to talk about, everyone says, no CRT. honey, we need RRR, reading, writing, arithmetic for that heifer. Oh, Lord. Who?
Peach tree dish. I had to control. So anyway, how do you want to end this? We have a couple of different. Oh wait, we have all these videos.
We're just gonna show some videos and we're gonna head out because we got some fun shit that we found on the TikTok and some tweets.
This one we did like. So we've kind of steered away from guns because it's whatever.
Hey Sherry.
This was done. So what is it? Good Liars? Is that what they're called, Mikey?
It's called if you follow TikTok, they're the Good Liars, and they do some amazing shit.
And this is
also.
I'm sorry, let me say his name. His name is Jason Selvig.
So I also was like Jennifer Lee Warren just said, "Vote in June."
Oh well, that's true.
Voting is June 7th. Vote. And
pre-vote. It's in the mail. We have ours in the mail.
And please do not vote for that Caruso fool. Do not vote for that Caruso fool. He is Trump. Don't vote for him. Vote for Barbara Bass. Not Barbara Bass. No, I just said Barbara Bass. Barbara Bass is the head of the NAACP Theater League here. It's not Barbara Bass.
Say hi to Barbara.
Hey, Barbara Haas. Speaking of Barbara, say Barbara Haas.
Listen, she's listening.
Karen Bass. Thank you. Karen Bass. Vote for Karen Bass, y'all. All right, so we got a few things here.
So this is Jason Selvig. He does Good Liars, and he's at the NRA convention. And you can imagine, it's a live thing on the street. Here we go.
More people and more crime is committed, and more people are killed with hammers every year than guns. Look at the facts.
I will look that up. I don't think that's true, actually.
That is true.
In the United States, though?
Yes, sir. That is true. Look it up. It's on. You can Google it. It's true. It's actually true.
So the number of murder victims and the weapons used. Okay, number 1, handguns, 8,029. Number 2, firearms, type not stated, 4,863. Number 3, knives or cutting instruments, personal weapons, fists, feet. Then rifles at 455. Then blunt objects, clubs, hammers, 393. So the 300, the hammers, that stat is just wrong.
Back to your question, Second Amendment is still my right, and it's still important to me.
You know what is important to you? Is you carrying
facts. People are doing this with facts. And I don't want to look at that. I don't like that fact. I don't like that fact.
You carrying oxygen on your back, bitch. That you can't go nowhere without your oxygen. But you're talking about hammers. The fuck?
We do have to bring up one thing. And it drives me crazy. And this actually kind of fits into gay news in some ways. But
hammers and gay news.
Listen,
pound me.
Hey, you're interrupting me again.
Sorry.
You got to keep giving to me, not just taking from me. You know how that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you give to me later on. We can make that debate later. But one of the things that I really didn't like about the Uvalde shooting and the things that came out of it, there was a lot of people on, kind of like 4chan and kind of those websites, the dark websites, that started talking about how the Uvalde shooter was a trans female. Did you see this?
No, it was a trans illegal.
No. Listen to me though. A trans female. They found a photograph of someone that wasn't even in Texas. They started posting it. It's a real person who is a trans female who lives, I want to say somewhere, I can't remember where else, and started posting the picture. And I didn't want to post the picture because I don't want anything to happen to this person. And this person is now living a very public life because he posted his own shots, her own shots on her site, whatever it was TikTok or whatever, and someone grabbed it, said this is the Uvalde shooter, totally the wrong person. Have you heard about this?
Oh, no, absolutely.
And then, anyway, so then it gets picked up by media, by news people. And so you have people like Paul Gosar saying, we know already, fool, it's a transsexual leftist illegal alien named Salvatore Ramos. Now, the only true part of that sentence is Salvatore Ramos. We don't know that the shooter was transsexual, leftist, or an illegal alien. None of that information is known. But then the right jump on and they use it and abuse it to their own thing. Candace Owens, and this is, one of our favorite dumpster candidates. She what drives an 18-year-old to murder innocent children? I don't know, but judging by the photo of him cross-dressing, we can assume there were plenty of signs that he was mentally disturbed. Here's the deal. There were no signs, there were no photographs of the shooter cross-dressing. They chose someone else. They're putting someone else in danger for their own political furthering, and that drives me nuts. So then people called Candace out. She goes in denial. I never once shared any fake photo of the shooter, and then Twitter called Candace out. Photos referenced by conservative commentator Candace Owens in a recent tweet are of transgender falsely identified. I mean, I'm sick and tired of people putting other people into harm's way for their own political gain.
Yeah.
And we have to read through these lines. Michael didn't want to do this piece because we're at the end and we wanted to be positive. But I had to say, we have to call the people out that are doing the wrong.
Can we show that video of Candace Owens that I love so much?
I don't know which one you're talking about, Michael.
So since Candace Owens said that, I would like for my husband to show a video of Candace Owens.
In Vail, Colorado today, Candace Owens was caught stealing trash out of a dumpster. Our reporters tried to catch up to her to get a comment. Candace, please, why are you stealing trash out of a dumpster? Candace then tried to crawl inside of the dumpster. Upon further review, when we looked inside of the dumpster, we noticed she was in there with Larry Elder, who was also stealing garbage. Back to you, Becky.
Your call. We have one more or the end?
We have one more. And this is very important because I want you to. So I love the TikToky. I love Miss TikTok. And this is something that I never, ever thought during all of these shootings. One of the reasons my children are having panic attacks.
Actually, this is important. You're right.
And this is very important. I want you to think about this, and then we're going to head out. Go ahead and play it.
Last week I did a video where I showed one of the survivors from Robb Elementary talking about how someone outside, presumably a police officer, was saying, hey, if you need help, call out for help. And one of his fellow students said help, and that alerted the gunman where they were hiding. The gunman then went and killed that child. And that is something that police are not supposed to do. And when I was playing that, my son, who's 13, was like, oh yeah, they train us not to do that. They teach us in the shooting drills. No one's going to ask you for help. That could be the shooter. Don't answer them. And I said, how is it that my 13-year-old son is better trained than law enforcement? Because the shooter was raised with active shooter drills. Also, they know what's going to happen, and most school shooters are students. We have entered an era where pretty much all of our school shooters moving forward will have been trained on what school's response to school shooting is. I believe he even attended that middle school, so he knew exactly what they would do.
That's Tizzyent, Tizzyent. Follow him.
And he has a lot of good.
He's my boy.
He has a lot of good posts.
And when I heard that, I was like, we are training.
And the last, I was keeping it short. The last part of his video, he said that, he asked his son, have you ever thought of this about, that you can't call out to the police, or that a shooter would say, hey, I'm here to help and I'm going to shoot you. And the son, the 13-year-old son, evidently said, yeah, I think of that all the time. We are putting our youth through hell and years of therapy.
Panic attacks
like we dealt with this morning. And I've shared this story on this particular show before. But when Maxwell was in about 3rd or 4th grade and they would have the live shooter drills, and I got to say as a parent, I didn't know that's what they were called then. I just thought, oh, they're having a drill. I didn't realize they actually called it a live shooter drill. And they would hide, and Maxwell realized to be calm, they needed to have a furry, like a soft, plushy animal. And so Maxwell made sure in their backpack they always had a furry to get through those moments. Then during one of the intervals, they noticed that one of her friends was having a tremendously hard time. So then Maxwell said, you know what? I got to make sure I pack 2 furries, one for me and one for my friend. Why are we doing this to our kids? Seriously, why are we doing this to our kids?
Vote them out of office. You have to.
Jennifer Lee Warren is right. Vote them out of office. Get your votes in now. Let's just make sure that we do what we can.
Hey, we love y'all. And if we can get through this week, so can y'all. Know that. And if you need any other help, come on by for some of this banana pudding cake because I'm making this bitch this weekend.